Hello, my friends. This is the video that I made on BABA on January the 30th of this year, when the price of this asset was, as you can see right here, at $97.14 at pre-market hours. And my main assumption was that potentially we are forming an ABC correction, and my assumption was that we might land a little bit lower, and then potentially we might have another leg to the upside that should break its previous swing highs. And guys, take a look right here. We were at this point, and instead of forming this tiny correction, for now we have an extension in the B wave, and potentially the bottom of the C wave was right here. And I have to admit that this flat correction is quite interesting pattern, and in today's video I will show you what I'm talking about. But for now, if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to join my Patreon account, where for the $35 a month you will be able to drastically enhance your trading skills. On top of that, guys, for now I added the gold tier for limited 10 vacant places, and the only difference in between these two tiers is this one. Discord access member will have all the data for the potential trades, for the potential tickers that you should be aware of. But the gold tier members will have the exact setups with the stop loss and take profit orders. They will have the exact notifications when and how they should trade certain asset. On top of that, for each and every member, I will do a weekly 30 minutes Zoom calls in order to answer their question and in order to teach them how to properly use technical analysis and how to be successful trader. That is why, guys, for some of you this might be a game changer opportunity, and if you want to drastically enhance your trading skills, feel free to invest in yourself.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So guys, by the time when I record this video, we potentially should already have the earnings results for BABA. As you can see right here, it should be published today, and if you take a look at the exact time, it should be published somewhere before the trading hours at 7:30 at standard European time. And unfortunately, I don't have these results, and the market is closed. But some details I will show you within just several minutes. And let me remind you, first of all, that I caught this entire movement from its lowest point at $80 to the tick, guys. I told you that you can accumulate your position right here with an anticipation of breakout above its previous swing highs. And this asset broke this swing highs with the flying colors. And for now, it reached the range of resistance of its previous stop that was established back in October, end of October of 2024. And I have to admit that this price action is quite healthy, and potentially, with the good results for today's report, we might see its next leg to the upside. But everything I will show you within just several minutes. And for now, let's take a look at some fundamentals. First of all, if you take a look at the general sentiment for BABA stock, you can see that we have several recent news. First of all, one of the main ones is the news about their earnings report, and we have some estimations that they should announce earnings per share at $3.03 and about $36.19 billion of revenue. Unfortunately, we don't have these results, as I already mentioned. And let me show you a quite interesting and quite controversial news. So, right here you can see that just yesterday on Monthly Fool you can find, it was published an article that you can find right here, and it's titled "Why Chinese Stocks, Alibaba, Tencent and PDD Holdings were rallying despite the tariff war." And I have to admit that the conclusion of this article is quite interesting. And the main idea is that first of all, China announced their countermeasures. And this means potentially these countermeasures could protect Chinese stocks from a substantial decrease in its price. On top of that, guys, the decision should go into effect on February the 10th. And we know that right after Donald Trump announced the tariffs against Canada and Mexico, at the same very moment, he postponed it for at least 30 days, and he had basically a very good position in the negotiations with these countries, and that is why market didn't react with the bloodbaths, and that is why potentially Alibaba and other Chinese holdings went up from the very beginning of this week. And guys, let's continue with the technical analysis. But before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, as already mentioned, we've completed 5-wave structure to this point. Then we have not so common, but also it is not so unusual, this extension in the B wave of the ABC correction. And to be honest, guys, if you take a look at 9988 ticker symbol, let me show you right here. It is the same Alibaba Group Holdings, but on the Chinese on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, and right here you can see that this asset went higher. It hit pretty much hit $97.75, and it didn't break $100 mark. And this is quite interesting detail, because I can clearly see the range of resistance at this point. We had a false breakout that potentially happened on their earnings results, but unfortunately I don't have any updates at this moment. And for now, guys, as you can see, market is closed in Hong Kong, and but Alibaba didn't move for even 1%, and it is quite unusual, especially if you put into the consideration that they had to disclose their earnings report. And let's take a look at Alibaba stock price on New York Stock Exchange. And if I add to this price chart the price of Hong Kong Stock Exchange, of Alibaba from Hong Kong Stock Exchange, let me show you that it corresponds for almost 100%. But right here, this point is quite unusual for these stocks, and we have discrepancies in its movements. And I have to admit that from the technical standpoint, I prefer to see this type of price action instead of straight movement to the upside, because it is more healthier for this asset to have this consolidation at least for several sessions, and then it might go again much higher. But this price action from Hong Kong Stock Exchange should have a cool down. And let me show you what I'm talking about. If I switch again to 9988 ticker symbol and turn on all the tools, wait a second, I have to do it like this. As you can see, on hourly time frame, we have extremely high levels of RSI that basically was established yesterday. On 2 hours time frame, guys, we have again extremely high level of RSI. 3 hours time frame, the same at the level of 84.99. Next on 4 hours time frame, again more than 81 points. This means, guys, the cool down should happen within next several days. And you know that in between two ticker symbol, basically one ticker symbol, but listed on different Hong Kong, on different exchanges, we cannot have a huge discrepancies. That is why, guys, potentially, despite the results that will be disclosed on their earnings report, I think we have to see another leg to the downside, and this pattern might become not an ABC pattern, or it might be an ABC on a bigger scale. Let me show you like this. From this top, we might have, this is our A wave, this is our B wave, and another leg to the downside that will be our C wave. At the same time, guys, we might have ABCDE correction, and it might be an extension in this triangle. It might be ABCDE, and then we have to have a breakout to the upside according to the Elliott wave theory. And for now, guys, it is too early to make any assumptions of this price action, of its upcoming movements. That is why, guys, crucial points for Alibaba are following: $103.51. It is this previous swing high, and about $95.6. It is this bottom. And depending on the breakout above the range of resistance or below the range of support, we might anticipate its next movement. So, guys, as you can see, we have first results on the pre-market hours. Alibaba moved down for about 2%, but it is not so substantial, and I have to admit that everything will be known within upcoming 24 hours. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born